My next lead up question is: I've been hearing about this cryptocurrency thing for a while now. Am I too late to get into
No,
it?
man. You're not too late, man. You're not. So the beauty about Bitcoin in particular is that I think we need to go back a little bit.
Let's go back a bit.
Yeah, let's go back a bit to actually money. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's first go through what money is, and then we see why Bitcoin actually came into existence, right? So ideally, money has been evolving over time. Yeah, and money has been evolving because the money that existed back then had a bit of problems within them. So for example, cowrie shells. Yeah, cowrie shells got to be a lot in supply. Yeah, you can go to Diani Beach. Yeah, and just pick up enough shells and.
You're rich.
And because there are so many, they don't have value, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw a guy trying to sell a shell.
Yeah.
And man, it was takes,
On a
right?
bad.
So ideally, so then of course people started using like cows, maybe, yeah. And cows are a bit bulky. You can't like split a cow in half, and a guy first keeps it for a while. No, you can't do that, yeah. Then guys, of course, went to something I call it God money, gold, silver, and gold turned out to be very super, right? It's a metal which cannot like fade or anything. Like it can be preserved for centuries, right? So that's when it became a currency. But again, it's very heavy, and to divide gold, it takes a lot of resources. So gold was cow. So then governments came up and they told guys, man, you guys bring your gold, then we give you a receipt for your gold, right? So when guys took the receipt, time went by, and the government sort of and in particular the government in the West, they suspended the conversion of those receipts into gold. So then those receipts became currency, became the US dollar, right? Yeah. So after a while, so ideally when people have the ability to print receipts, right? People can use their power badly. So after a while, people printed more receipts. There was more paper money in circulation than the gold that existed. So what happens is that as time goes by, even in Uganda, you will see that your 1,000 shillings that can buy a Rwenzori mineral water bottle today, tomorrow you will need maybe like 3,000 shillings to buy the same mineral water bottle that you were buying 5 years back. And normally that happens because there is an excess printing of money. So that's when Bitcoin came in to be like gold. So when the Bitcoin guy created Bitcoins, he created the Bitcoins, and then the guy disappeared.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
So it's said to be a group of people who created Bitcoin, or an individual. So what the guy did is he created the coin, disappeared, to give it to make it a currency for the people, not a currency controlled by a government who commands people to use a currency. So ideally the price of Bitcoin, and when the guy created Bitcoins, he created 21 million Bitcoins to exist. So remember, Bitcoin is a global currency, and we are over like 7 billion people in the world. So which means that not everyone will ever get to own Bitcoin. So what happens when something is scarce? You say the value
goes up.
Exactly, the value tends to go up. Just like gold, the way it's still valuable from the time they mined it back then. Yeah, and so it's that digital currency is aiming to meet the same thing that gold met back then. So that's why Bitcoin is a big deal. That's why 12 years back, one Bitcoin was like 1,000 Ugandan shillings, and today one Bitcoin is like 150 million Ugandan shillings. Yeah. But the beauty about Bitcoin is that it's also divisible. Yeah, you don't need to buy one whole Bitcoin. You can buy half a Bitcoin. You can buy a quarter of a Bitcoin, quarter of a Bitcoin. So basically, you're buying it in like 0.05, 0.5 Bitcoin, 0.25 Bitcoins, things like that.